Well then, this event is going on for a while. As I was saying at the end of my last video before it technically cut me off, I haven't really been able to get around to this because I've been dealing with like this horrible teeth pain. I have a root in my mouth on the last one on the back on the top of the right side. On the right side of my mouth on the top, I have a tooth that had eroded away completely, but the root is still in there. And it's causing me a lot of pain. It's been like that for a while now. It's been like that for several months, to be fair, since last year. But it's gotten worse because I think my gum line is trying to heal and close itself, and it can't because I guess the root is stopping it. I don't really know because I can't see it. It's just like, it's all soft and like fleshy, and it's almost like a hole, but not a hole. It's hard to explain it. Like the whole gum line is completely different. And then I think it's spreading to the tooth next to it, and it really is hurting. I didn't think it was that bad, but I think it's what's making my headaches worse. I've been suffering like this for 3 days now, going on 4. Today is the 4th day, because I'm recording this around like 2, 3 in the morning, and it's currently Thursday. And I've been like this since yesterday, which was Wednesday, and the day before, which was Tuesday. So, I might have to make an appointment to see if I can have it pulled, have the one pulled and have the root out. The problem is the root is still in the gum line. So my dentist surgeon that I see, he might have to slice the gum line open to pull the root out. And I always have it done when I'm awake because my insurance won't put me to sleep for it. Probably won't cover it. So I have to be awake during it. And I have to be awake during the numbing process where they put the needles into the gum line. And I have to be awake during all of it. I've been awake during it before because he's pulled like 4 of my teeth all at once before when I was awake the whole time. So I do have a high pain tolerance. I do handle pain pretty well than most people, but that still sucks. But you figure I'm in pain now and I'd rather not be in pain, so I don't mind having to take a little more pain to end the pain that I feel now. So I'm gonna have to figure that out because it's hard for me to do things. I think it's also why I'm feeling sick, because the bacteria from that root, it might even have gotten into my bloodstream already, maybe not, but you figure I've been like this for several months. I've been like this for not even several months, I've been like this for a whole year. I was all last year and this year, so it's been like that for far too long. So I think I'm getting to that limit. But currently we're doing the Windblume thing, and I keep switching off between myself and Collei Sucrose, where we're investigating a prophecy, and we have to go find people that are on the list that we think fit the prophecy, the requirements for it.
Got it. Collei, please follow me.
I do have a really bad headache right now. So if I seem a little slow when I'm doing this, mainly because this is like, hold on before I go up there. I've recorded several videos already, and I know how my console is. I don't want to record too much space. I try not to do more than 8 at a time, mainly like 7. And I think this is like my 7th one. So, it's going to take a while to upload all of these. So this is the Collei Sucrose. This isn't mine. Sacrificial fragments. Have I seen this before? I feel like I have. I just don't have it. Alright. Really, they want her to wield the Noblesse Oblige? That's a required set for her? I mean, all it does is increase her burst damage and her attacks. I have that weapon. I didn't give it to her though. 503, and that's max level. Well, no, it's actually not. It's 88 out of 90. So if it was increased a little bit farther, it probably does close to like 520 something damage, I want to say. 3. Alright, so let's see what mines are. So 8, 11, 8. This one's mine. I haven't worked on her. I know she has the wrong set. I know. I haven't had a chance to fix it. I had her using the Viridescence, but I think I took it off. So hers are at 546. And my Collei, where is she? She would be at the front. I must have passed her. Yeah, she was right next to her. 554. See, I have the stringless, but I gave it to Farazan. Yeah, I really am gonna have to get that tooth pulled. I'm gonna have to get the root pulled out plus the tooth because it's painful. It's sore and it hurts, and I think it's because the gum line is trying to seal it. I think it's trying to close up, and it can't. But it doesn't really make any sense because like the whole tooth is completely gone. It eroded completely. But I do still feel like a fucking hole. I think it's my gum line is being destroyed. What it is the root is eroding, and because it's still in my mouth, I think it's damaging my gum line, and that's what I'm hurting so bad from. So I need to hurry and get it out, because it's like poisonous. It's like getting stuck with a thorn from a rose and leaving the thorn in your finger. Like, that can't be great. That can't be good. My boy. I've been trying to work on him, but fucking shit. Alright. Find someone that matches the prophecy. Blueberry. Is that Amber, Collei, Eula, and Noelle? Okay. They're all on the list, so. Arrogana.
Oh, it's our lucky day. There are several people over there. Amber? Wow, and Eula's with her too.
What was with that?
Oh, it's Sucrose! And Collei also spies the girl with the long scarf. Collei, we were just talking about you. Oh, right, I don't think you've been introduced to Noelle before. Collei, this is Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius.
What is that look on her face?
Nice to meet you, Collei. I missed you the last few times you were in Mondstadt, so I'm glad to finally meet you in person. Oh, nice to meet you too, Noelle. My name is Collei. But you already knew that.
Relax, you two. There's no need to be so courteous. We're not on some kind of diplomatic mission here.
Collei, what are you doing here? Are you planning to blast some fish? Nope. Collei's on patrol with the other knights. Huh. Now that you mention it, it looks like everyone here is a Knight of Favonius except for Collei and me. I'd heard that there was a very young knight in the ranks, but it's still a surprise to see with my own eyes.
You do realize that Collei is actually like 500 years old. Or 100 years old. I can't remember which one. She's a lot older than what you think, because her mother, Ellis, is like a different human being, which is why their ears are pointed. They're like elf creatures or something.
Collei, what do you do?
Forest Ranger?
I'm a trainee forest ranger in the Avidia Forest. Trainee? It means I'm not officially a fully qualified forest watcher yet. I'm still learning.
Oh, you're just like me. I'm still working towards becoming a fully qualified knight. Technically, though the distinction is hardly relevant right now. This isn't a very formal patrol. We're just chatting.
Don't panic, Collei. Just pick a topic and join the conversation. Don't panic. Whatever you do, don't panic. It's just Amber and her friends. There's no need to be nervous.
Because her eye color is so different. I feel like she is the only character in the game with eye color like that. And it just feels like she's staring into your soul. Like, they feel like they're glowing all the time.
Let me guess. Were you chatting about the new guests in town?
Actually, no. Doesn't Dory also have the same eye color like that?
Yep. A few folks from Sumeru have come to visit, so we're brainstorming a few nice surprises for them.
I had a chance to get Dory as a free character by completing an in-game quest, but I was so busy playing other stuff at the time that I didn't really get it, and I didn't really care to have her, so I didn't get her. But she was offered as a free character at some point.
Amber!
Sorry, at least I didn't say anything about what the surprises are.
Oh no. How am I supposed to join this conversation now? What do I say to that?
Speaking of nice surprises, we've actually had a fairly big one recently.
What kind of surprise? Tell me! I'm saved. Sucrose is giving me a lead-in. Now, I just need to follow on from what she's already started talking about.
Tell everyone about the nice surprise and they've been working on.
What an interesting prophecy. I have no idea what the answers could be, though.
So essentially, you're gathering information to help you solve the riddles, correct? I'll do my best to help.
Thank you so much, Eula.
Anytime.
I want to like Eula, but a part of me just can't, because she comes off with this attitude all the time that I'm just like, ugh.
There's no need to answer right away. We'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench for people to drop us a note once they've thought of something.
I'll drop something in there for sure.
A bomb.
Nice idea. I think we can all commit to writing a note. We'll see what we can come up with.
Yep, don't worry, you can count on us. But we do have to finish our patrol first.
What route are you taking today?
We started in the Stormbearer Mountains, and we'll end at the city gates. You'd be very welcome to join us, but it sounds like you're pretty busy with all this.
No. There's always next time. We'll join up with you after we're done working through this prophecy.
Oh, yeah, so, we'll be on our way for now.
You could tell Collei wanted to go with her.
See you later. Have a safe trip back.
The sound of them walking. What's that sound?
Are you okay, Collei?
Sound like a faintly bell ringing in the distance.
Was it that obvious?
No, not at all. It just looked like you had something on your mind.
Yeah, like getting those animal seeds behind you.
So that means it was obvious.
Whatever's bothering you, you can talk to me about it if you want. I'm happy to help.
Thanks, Sucrose. Well, the truth is, I don't really know how to act around Amber and the others.
Really? I thought you two were good friends.
We are. Amber's a really important friend to me. I don't know. I guess if I'm being completely honest, the problem's probably with me. The first time I came to Mondstadt, I was really immature. I didn't want to let people in, and I was generally pretty awful to everyone. Amber was the one person who didn't give up on me, and if it wasn't for her persistence, I wouldn't have found a friend at all. Without Amber, I might not even be here today. And because of that, I really look up to her. I think of her as my role model, and hope that maybe one day, I could learn to be like her.
That's why she has the feathers that hang off of her vision crest. Because Amber has that, so she did the same thing to like match her.
But after trying and failing for several years, I think I finally realized I'm no Amber, and I never will be. Looking back, it seems silly that I ever thought like that. We're nothing alike at all. My personality's so weird. I always get so anxious and I overthink everything.
Sounds like you just suffer with social anxiety. A lot of people do. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you, it just means you have a different approach on life. You need not compare yourself to other people. If you do that, you'll never be happy. You don't need to be somebody else to be happy. All you need to be is yourself. Trust me, I've learned that the hard way. You try to be like everyone else you see around you, you'll never give a chance to be you.
Oh, Collei, don't say that.
Because there's only one you in this world. And no matter how many times people say, you'll never be another you. There is only ever one you. You have to always be yourself. You can't go around being like everyone else all the time, you know? You just can't.
Sucrose? Would it be okay if I told you a bit about my past?
Uh-oh. Two girls come to a stop at a place with some lovely scenery. As the breeze picks up, Collei tells her life story, from her childhood to her recent recovery from Elazar. Oh, this is cute. The look on her face!
I already knew bits and pieces about her. But still, why did she have to go through all that?
They're still not saying it. It's annoying. She was a prisoner to the Fatui, and the doctor guy would, like, shove needles and shit into her to try to cure her Elazar. But he would, like, physically torture her, though. That's why she doesn't like when people touch her, because it, like, drags up, like, PTSD, and she freaks the fuck out. Because she thinks she's gonna be tortured. She has, like, horrible mental, trauma that she's trying to work through.
I'm sorry. We've only just met and I'm already dumping all of this on you. This is why I get so frustrated at myself. I'm always doing this. I get into a spiral of self-doubt, and then I end up having to find somewhere to vent it all out.
Everyone gets like that, though. You keep everything bottled up inside and it'll destroy you from within. Trust me, I speak from experience.
No, it's fine. I'm really glad that you're willing to tell me all this. People don't open up about their deepest feelings unless they really trust the other person. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
At least, I think it's kind of an honor. And, I mean, you probably noticed by now, but I don't have the best social skills either. I always just end up talking about the things I'm interested in, and going on and on.
It's because Sucrose grew up with her parents who really cared for her, and they wanted her to have everything, and they wanted her to be happy. So she grew up kind of with like you know, everything was perfect for her. She never suffered at all, and had everything she always wanted and needed all the time. So she grew up from a different background and status, which is why she doesn't really know what to say.
But even so, you still listen to me when I talk my head off about alchemy. It's a relief to listen to you talking about yourself for once. If you hadn't told me all of those things, I never would have guessed that you struggle so much. Honestly, I feel like we're very similar people.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. I certainly do. All the feelings that you talked about just now. I totally get it. It takes so much more effort for us introverts to fit into a crowd. When you were saying about how you try to think about what to say in advance, and you're constantly terrified of saying the wrong thing and making things awkward, I relate to that so much.
Same.
Oh, and also that part about studying under a genius. In fact, before meeting you, I'd never met anyone who seemed so similar to myself. I'm not very good at giving words of comfort or anything, and I'm not gonna tell you to just get over it or stop worrying about it. How about we just sit here for a little while? We don't have to force a conversation if we can't think of anything. We can just sit here together.
Sucrose has stopped talking, but for some reason, this doesn't feel awkward at all. Maybe she's right, and we're more similar than I realized. In Sumeru, I always like to find a quiet place to just sit and watch the scenery, but it's always by myself. I never thought there'd be a day when I could do this with someone else by my side. Mondstadt's breeze is so gentle and soft.
So Venti just appears out of nowhere. Is that what you think? Summons a giant vortex. I secretly want Venti to be evil so bad that it's funny.
Hey, Collei. See that cloud over there? Doesn't it look like one of my test tubes?
No, it looks like a fucking marshmallow ghost from fucking... what the fuck? From Ghostbusters.
I don't think so. Sorry.
Then maybe we're not quite on the same wavelength on everything. At least, not when it comes to looking at clouds in the sky.
Thank you, Sucrose. I feel much better after talking to you.
Feel like I'm losing my mind. I don't know, sometimes the music in this game, it hits something in me all the time from place to place when I go. Sometimes I feel like it drags up a emptiness inside of myself too. Because I've been through a lot of my life and I'm pretty much always on my own. That I have a constant loneliness for me because I have a lot of loss in my life. And only just last year I lost my grandfather to cancer and then my cat that I had for like 18 years. And losing things that meant a lot to me left an even bigger hole in me than I thought. It made my heart feel even more emptier. And sometimes when I play this, it does drag up my own sorrow. And sometimes it's hard to get over. Sometimes that's why I crack random jokes to help me get over it. Otherwise, I only know for a fact I'll get upset.
Yeah, it helps a lot, doesn't it? I also vent to my flasks sometimes. The next time I get the chance, I have to show you my Tetratanic Sweet Flower and my Tetratanic Windblume.
Your tetra... what?
Two of my favorite things I've made. They're really cool. I think you might like them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll definitely have to show them to me sometime.
She's trying to get her to be excited because she's collecting people's breaths of joy into these like tubes. And she wants to get a sample from her, from Collei, but it has to be during a moment when they actually feel happiness. And she's trying to do it right so she can get it from her.
I brought some crackers with me. You want one? There's cheese flavor or tomato flavor.
I can't have tomatoes due to my acidic disease, but the cheese I can't really have due to my stomach issues either. Damn, you know what? Just for you, I'll try it anyway.
Sure. I'll try the cheese one.
Aw, look! They're enjoying the scenery together.
Why are we fucking spying like that?
Shall we go play with them?
No, it's fine. Let them sit for a while.
We're not what Collei needs right now. She needs a new friend. Someone different, who's never met her before.
I don't get it. Is there a difference?
There is. You'll understand once you're a little older, Klee. People can draw different kinds of strength from different kinds of friends. And right now, Collei needs someone that's just not the same old me.
It's awkward, we're just watching. God, it's like people have no privacy in this world. On the other side, the cold wind sings shrill across the face of Starscream. Am I gonna run into D-Luke over here? Because if you remember all the names we were putting down on the list, we basically crossed off everybody except for D-Luke.
Too slow.
Yeah, because we ran into everyone that was on the list. I think D-Luke is the only one who's missing. Unless I'm wrong. Oh, gimme. Gimme. Yeah, that guy can go save himself. I've saved that guy too many times and it's annoying.
Star Snatch Cliff! We made it! Paimon hopes we find someone we meet here.
Help! I beg you, please don't let go!
It's the Lion King. Long live the king. Throw him. Oh, Rosario was the other person that was on that list.
Who's that yelling? Let's hurry and take a look. Timaeus? And we also have Rosario and Mona? What kind of mishmash ensemble is this?
Yeah, I forgot Mona was also on that list.
Good question. What kind of a motley crew is this?
I don't know why her outfit is so fucking weird that it makes her breasts look small and it makes them look ultra separated from each other, and it just looks fucking funny. Real breasts don't do that. I mean, I guess they can. There are some smaller chested women that the breasts are further apart and it just looks funny, but the outfit looks ultra funny.
It's been a while, traveler.
Greetings, everyone. Happy Windblume Festival.
You two are looking pretty good. I trust you've been well.
You know, she used to have a different voice before, and I used to like it before, because now the way she talks now, it's okay, but it just, you can tell it's someone putting on a voice. Just after a while, you're just like, oh. Not only that, I'm also tired of people shipping her with Skara. It's annoying. Because apparently she knew him when she was a child somehow. I don't know how, because she's from Mondstadt and he's from Inazuma, but apparently she's met him before. And that's why people keep shipping her with him, and it's annoying.
Yep, we're definitely faring a lot better than this poor guy on the ground.
Hey, please don't rub salt in my wound. I really have been trying my best.
Oh, you're one to talk. If this sister hadn't grabbed you in time, then you'd have been seriously hurt, if not dead.
I know. I really am grateful, miss. I can't thank you enough.
Don't mention it. Just lending a hand.
I feel like if they would have made her eyes differently, I could like Rosaria, because she kind of reminds me of a character from Trinity Blood. Esther, I always liked Esther. But to me, she just has the face of one of the fucking slimes. Like, her eyes look so derpy. And it looks like she has no emotion. And I feel like if they would have did her eyes differently, I could like her. But it's just, I have a problem with her face.
Quite literally. And
Say
had she
quite
not
literally.
lent him a hand and pulled him up, he would have gone tumbling down the cliffside.
What happened? Did Timaeus almost fall off the cliff?
Well, so what actually happened was I came to Star Snatch Cliff today to pick some flowers and ran into Mona on the way. She took a look at her scry glass and advised me to turn back because it would be dangerous.
But you still came up here anyway?
Yes, I did, because there's something I just had to do.
Oh, I hardly think giving flowers to your crush is worth throwing one's life away for.
It's rare to run into someone with a death wish in this area.
I don't have a death wish. I just didn't think it would really come true. I mean, when Mona said it would be dangerous, I thought I'd be fine as long as I watched my step cautiously. I'm sorry, okay? I was wrong. I'm telling you, I'm just here chasing the love of my life. Love-struck Mondstadters is what the Windblume Festival's all about.
Okay, that explains you. But why is Rosaria here?
I was looking for a quiet place to escape the crowds. I wasn't planning on having to save a life along the way.
So that's why the scry glass just showed danger instead of fatal danger.
Very funny. Anyway, Traveler and Paimon, what brings the two of you to Star Snatch Cliff?
We're looking for people from a prophecy, and your name happened to be on my list.
Just trying your luck. We've got a lot of people we need to see today, so we've been all over the place. Actually, you're some of the people we were looking for.
Huh?
You tell them about the prophecy and the information you gathered so far in the mailbox.
I see. So all we'll need to do is find some clues, make a note, and drop it off at the mailbox?
I just feel like they did something wrong with her face. Like, it's her eyes. They make her look so derpy, like she's fucking dead, like a zombie or something. And I just don't see the appeal.
I can't believe there's a prophecy like this, let alone that I have a part to play in it.
Otherwise than that, I do like the outfit design. I like it. That's why I said it reminds me of Trinity Blood, even though Esther wears white and blue. It's kind of, I could see her wearing that.
Oh, I guess this means everyone will find out about my crush now.
It's also because her hair was short and kind of like a reddish color.
I came here because I wanted to give some Cecilias to the girl I love. They'll really suit her. She's...
No one asked. Please,
What
do
was
not
that?
subject us to your gushing about your girlfriend.
Where's there people walking? Do you hear it? Who the fuck is walking?
Oh, you saw right through me.
Yeah, women don't like to hear about other women. As a female myself, I'm going to tell you right now. If you start talking about some other girl, it'll immediately dejectify us and piss us off. And it'll also annoy us. We don't want to hear about some other girl when we're with you. It's the most unflattering shit ever.
You said you need clues, right?
Even if
In
we
that
are just
case,
a friend.
Mona Magistus the astrologist will provide you with a personally handwritten letter. Just wait for it to show up in your mailbox.
You can be on your way now. We won't keep you any longer.
Alright, then let's head back for now and meet up with everyone else.
Bye for now, everyone. Timaeus, please do try to stay safe.
Will do. Oh, this is all so embarrassing. Thank you both.
I don't say this often, but you're kind of a cute guy, Timaeus. Nothing I would really be interested in, though, because everybody knows my type is fucking Skara. I don't know. Even if Skara was to try to consort me, I would probably reject him. I'm the type of person that even if I do like someone and they try to ask me, I'm like, sorry, but no. I've been hurt too many times throughout my life. I also don't date. I just don't care. It's a waste of my time. I don't like spending resources on somebody just to find out that they're not serious. And that's happened to me too many times. You know, you get people who hurt you and use you or cheat on you or treat you like a fucking object. And I never find somebody who's serious. And I'm a person who wants somebody who's serious. I'm looking for like a lifelong partner, not somebody who's gonna see you for a couple months and then give you the bye treatment. I'm looking for somebody who's actually serious. Somebody who has plans on actually sticking around. Not just there for a moment and then gone the next, you know. But even though I don't really see myself looking for a life partner either, though. It's not in me. Don't really have it. I just don't. I have too many illnesses, and then I'm not all into the whole children nonsense. I don't care to have children. I can't actually bear children full term. Due to my illnesses, it would pose a serious health risk to myself and the child, so I can't do that. And most days, that's what people are looking for in life nowadays. And that's not for me. And the moment you tell guys that you don't want children, they get depressed. Not all of them. Some of them think that's like a fucking win. But there are some out there who do want the whole wanting to become a father thing. And because of me and what I'm into, I feel like I'm robbing that from them, which makes me feel even more dejected. That's why I don't get interested or involved with anyone. I'm not gonna steal that from someone. Because that's what I feel like I'm doing, you know? Because there's somebody who would want children, but I don't. It feels like I'm stealing that opportunity from them. And I want them to be able to experience that. So they're kind of like better off just like leaving me alone, you know? Just runs up on her. We never did meet D-Luke though. What the fuck? Was I supposed to talk to him on my own?
Oh, but it looks like you two beat us.
You know what? Was I supposed to go talk to him on my own? Because I didn't. Shit.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
No, we never met D-Luke.
Yep. We managed to find and talk to everybody.
No, we didn't.
We got back a little early, so we took some time just now to put the mailbox together. We got really lucky today. The vendors were feeling super generous, so we didn't even need to pay for the materials. It's just a shame that Collei got a splinter.
Don't worry about me. I'm used to working in the rainforest. I get splinters all the time. I've already taken care of it.
We've already wrapped up everything on our to-do list for today. So, all we need to do now is wait for everyone's letters to arrive. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you get some rest while I keep an eye on the mailbox?
You're definitely your master's student, Sucrose. As long as you are Albedo around, Paimon can relax and know that everything's taken care of.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Wait. Actually, there's one thing that still needs taken care of. Paimon's starving.
Staring directly at me.
You wanna get dinner? Your treat.
Why are you staring at me? Alright, I guess. I'd better go get something for her.
I'll go with Sucrose to return the leftover materials to the vendors. You two, go get a proper meal. We can't have anyone going hungry.
Yeah, now would be a good time for a break. Once everything is ready, let's meet up here again and collate all the information we've gathered.
Oh my fucking god.
Sounds like a plan.
They're gonna steal the letters, aren't they? Well, yeah, so... Hold on. I want to see something for a minute. I never did talk to him. We were kind of lying when we said we did when we didn't.
Come on in and take a seat.
I'm going. Just give me a moment. I don't think... Were we supposed to talk to him on our own, or were we supposed to run into him? Because they didn't give me an option for that. Oh, that damn pain from that tooth. I keep calling it a tooth, but it's the root that's in my mouth. Like, the pain is really getting worse over time. It's 3 days that I've been like this now. I wonder. Cyrus is here. Same people here as always. I think you're supposed to run into him is what it is. You're supposed to be like out getting a meal somewhere, and I think that's how you run into him. Because we keep saying we talked to everybody, but we really didn't. Ooh, he went right through the chandelier. Skara is a ghost confirmed. He dropped right through it like it meant nothing. Oh my god, what was that? Not only that, my head hurts. I think that's why. It's from that. I need to get that rip pulled out and the tooth that's next to it, because it's also starting to decay. And I have to get that out. It's just, I'm worried about it though, because it's something I'm going to have done while awake, and that doesn't seem pleasant at all. I mean, I've had teeth pulled awake before, but it's just the fact that the whole tooth is decayed completely, and he has to get into my gum line to get the root out, and I don't know how he would do that. That's why I'm thinking to make it easier, if he pulls the tooth that's next to where it used to be, it'll already put a hole in the gum line, so he can use that hole to navigate next to it to get to the root. But I think that would make it more painful, actually. It's like a tunnel system.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Doing her flip.
My mom will have this one, and this one, ooh, and this one.
Hear that? It's the sound of water pouring out of my wallet.
Hey, Paimon's really hungry. And don't forget, Paimon's also ordering for you, too. It's not like Paimon's gonna eat everything by herself.
Now that Paimon mentions it, you realize that you too are ravenous. Two of you stuff your faces, literally.
Ooh,
You're so bright.
Paimon is super full.
Feels pretty good to just relax and take in the scenery after all that great food.
Is everything packed up and ready? What do you think about meeting up at 5 to go to my house?
Yes, everything's ready. I've packed some great wine and smoked ham. Oh, your parents will love it.
Ham? Look, we've known each other for quite some time now. Don't you think it's been long enough for you to remember that we only eat bacon in my house?
What an ungrateful
I must remember to get some milk today on my way home. Please, feel free to pay a visit to Cat's Tail anytime.
Enjoying the scenery?
Don't come up on me like that. God. Especially at nighttime, you freak. What do you want?
Oh, Tone Deaf Mart! Are you here for some food as well?
Ah, Jesus Christ. Should I order something for you?
Oh, I can put something on your tab? Well, that's a pity. I already had a few drinks before coming here.
So eating wouldn't be a good idea for you then.
I shall take you up on your kind offer another day. There should be no shortage of opportunities in the future.
Yeah, until you turn on me and turn into the evil god I kind of want you to be for some reason.
Anywho, you should be getting ready to thank me. I come bearing good news.
Hmm? What kind of good news?
Behold!
It looks like paper with a simple map and something like an incantation on it.
What is it?
It's what you need the most right now. The answer to the prophetic puzzle.
What are you fucking doing?
Simply head to the location marked on the map, and you'll find the lantern you've been looking for. However, if I were you, I wouldn't just go and reveal the secret right away. As you've seen, a lot of people have been laboring hard to uncover the answer. A secret is like a well-aged brew. The aroma from the bottle is sweetest when revealed in the company of friends. Then it's settled. I'll leave you to your business for now. Feel free to find me for a chat again once you're done working through the prophecy.
Why do I feel like you're the one setting me up here? And what was with that girl that was hiding behind the wall? And I have heard that these gods can take on any form they want. They're technically genderless. Especially Venti, considering the fact that he used to be like a wisp creature. And that form is the form of his dead friend, the boy he met when he first became a god, like before he became a god. And then when he did become one, he took on his form. That's not even Venti's true form.
Also, if you have some time, we could organize another fast-track love poem class.
Oh my god, please no.
Oh, you're starting that up again?
I sure am. Nobody else has signed up this year, though, so the duty to learn falls on you.
You're not gonna make me do it for you, are you?
Anyway, see you later.
Oh my god.
Venti always looks so relaxed whenever we run into him. Paimon can't help but be jealous.
I wouldn't be jealous of that god. Are you kidding me?
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could I chat with you for a moment?
You're the girl that was hiding behind the wall.
Oh? Who are you?
You may call me Scarlet.
Oh god, you're from fucking Snezhnaya, aren't you?
Just like you, I'm a traveler visiting Mondstadt from another land. Mind if I buy you a drink?
I'm not drinking today, but thanks for your offering.
Leaving the door open for another time, I see. I can tell that you've dealt with a lot of people during your travels.
You can tell? Well, we are very experienced adventurers after all.
I can. That's why I tried to strike up a conversation with you in the first place. I was on my way to go shopping earlier when I overheard your conversation next to the crafting bench. From what I could gather, you are trying to investigate a bizarre prophecy?
Yep, bizarre is definitely the word.
Don't you think it sounds just like the kind of story that would happen in Mondstadt? Anyway, that's why I wanted to ask you a favor. If and when you manage to unravel the answer to the prophecy, could you let me know what it is?
Are you interested in it too?
Not so much the prophecy itself, but Mondstadt as a nation. That's what I'm interested in.
Yeah, 'cause you're from Snezhnaya, you're like a fucking spy, aren't you?
I was born in a distant land, but I have family and friends who once lived in Mondstadt for a long time. They said that it's a great place full of fairy tales and romance and recommended that I come for a visit.
Look at Celestia up there.
As it happens, someone I know has an anniversary coming up soon. So I figured this would be a good time to come here and see all the sights that she once saw.
What do you think about Mondstadt so far?
It certainly lives up to its name as the city of romance and freedom.
Oh my god.
We think so too.
What romance, though? I don't see very romance here. I really don't. Literally, I don't.
So, about the prophecy.
I'll let you know when I find the answer.
Thank you. You're very friendly. It's been a real pleasure to meet you.
I feel like you're secretly trying to fuck me over. I'm really skeptic when it comes to anybody in this game, this world. That untextured fucking house in the background, my god. Looking like a cardboard castle. I'm skeptic, like she thinks it's treasure and she's trying to steal it for herself.
I'll leave it to you then. Hope you continue to enjoy the city and have a wonderful day.
How did I not know she didn't steal the letters? Because remember when she was behind the wall listening? And Sucrose is like, I'm going to go with Collei to return the materials we borrowed from the vendor. You can go do whatever you're going to do to go get something to eat for Paimon. So nobody was really watching the mailbox the whole time. How do we know this lady didn't get in there and steal the letters? But if she would steal the letters, why would she reveal herself to us?
Like a local, huh? Where do you think her hometown could be?
Snezhnaya.
Please find me a flower that is not of this world, and a guide who will never get lost. Find me one who would never lie, as well as a legend that never ends.
Rosaria.
I never thought I'd have someone secretly following me, even in a free city like Mondstadt. Good day to you, miss.
Rosaria's onto her. Let's kindly go over here. Okay, let's see if I can... Oh man, the way I'm sitting, it's just... Yeah, I still need to use those. Should it? No, go back. It's time zoned. According to Venti. Venti giving me a note seems fucking weird, don't it? Your friends have promised to provide clues and new ideas to solve the riddle. You expectantly wait at the agreed upon time, planning to convene and go over all you have learned with Sucrose. expectantly. I know I said it weird, but that pain from that tooth, I am having a hard time talking. Okay, so wait until the next morning. Nope, go down, down. Oh, this is so difficult. Ah. Look at Storm Bearer Mountain over there, or lair, Storm Terror's lair, I mean. Every time I see that area, it feels different to me because there was that opening of like Ether being all evil and shit on the cliffside. So every time I think of that Storm Terror's lair, even hearing the music from that area, it always makes me think of him now, like permanently, forever etched into my mind.
It's time! It's time! Let's go meet Sucrose and Collei at the crafting bench!
Stop that. Stop it. Oh my god. God, my head really does hurt. It just sucks. I really am gonna have to make time to get rid of that. Just I don't know when, because we're already in the middle of the week, and my birthday is like still technically like 4.5 weeks away. My birthday's at the beginning. You can see when my birthday is. It only says 4 or 5 right there. So I want to, if I am going to get that written, that tooth pulled, I kind of want to have it done before then, because I have plans for my birthday that day to go out to a dinner and stuff, and I don't want to have to be dealing with teeth pain or having things pulled during that time. And it does take me about 2.5 weeks to heal from stuff like that. So I'm like mainly just trying to decide like when I'm gonna find the time to go. Oh yeah, I was trying to use that on her, but I ran out of money. I probably still don't have enough money even now. Yeah, I don't, because it was like, yeah, I don't. It was like 160,000. I need to go to the flowers to get the money I need. Shit. But I haven't done that yet.
Hey, we're here!
Yeah, we didn't go to the place Venti told us to, because I don't know where it is.
Traveler, Paimon! Great timing! We got a lot of letters in the mailbox, and I just finished sorting them into 4 groups.
Like, I try to look at it and it just says a place, but it doesn't tell me where. And I didn't see an option on there anywhere that allowed me to highlight it, so I probably can't see it until after we do this.
Nice work!
Well, the real work hasn't even started yet. Which batch of letters should we read through first?
I thought we had put D-Luke's name down, and it didn't give me an option to meet with him at any time. So now I'm like curious. Should I have gone to the Dawn Winery to find him? He's only in 2 areas, there or here, so. Take a look at the board. Okay, hold on.
Hey, we're here!
Yep.
Traveler, Paimon!
Nice work!
Well, the real...
Okay. Let's see. Read letters about a flower that is not of this world. Read letters about the guide who would never get lost. The one who would never lie. A legend that never ends. I think we can start in order, right? The flower one. About the flower that is not of this world. Read other letters. Tainari, Albedo. Let's go with Albedo. Ooh. A flower that is not of this world doesn't sound like an existing species or something created through specialized cultivation techniques. With that noted, I believe we should think out of the box. After reviewing what I've learned over the years, I have now reached a conclusion. Sucrose also came to discuss her thoughts with me. She hasn't yet decided on an answer at the moment of me writing this letter, so I won't be revealing my own conclusion right now. We can discuss it in detail when we meet, and I hope everyone else will bring their respective answers too. I'll see you then. But the flower that he didn't really give an answer. Okay. After our conversation the other day, I went over the prophecy's wording carefully. A flower that is not of this world sounds more like a logical paradox. Think about it. If a flower is not of this world, its existence cannot be perceived. However, if it can be perceived, it will not fit the description of the prophecy. As such, my view is that the riddle's answer doesn't have to be a real plant. However, I must also note, with all due respect, that the person who came up with this riddle may not know all the plants in the world, and I dare say that no one could make such a claim. From this perspective, you could even think of some rare plants as potential candidates for the answer. Okay. Feels strange to insert a letter into the mailbox that I made myself, but I did find my answer. At first, I thought that a flower created using alchemy could constitute one that is not of this world, according to the prophecy. But after giving it some more thought, I realized that instead of creating an actual plant, a flower-shaped mechanism made of chemical products might fit the description better, that pain. So I arrived at my conclusion, a clock in the shape of a flower. The long passage of life brings past the timepiece, leaving fluttering petals in its wake. The elapsing years stir up the leaves, pushing the needle of time forward. Wow. Read other letters. Okay. About a guide who never gets lost. Mona, Bennett, Amber, Mika. Let's go with Mika. I hope this letter finds you well. Finds you all well. I didn't expect to be asked such a question, which caused quite a headache at first. I only know how to guide people in the geological sense, but on the journey of life, I'm still the lost kid who needs the guidance of others. But upon seeing your question, I immediately knew what I can't help with. I can't read. I tried drawing a map showing vegetation distribution for Mr. Ternari and Miss Collei, as well as a dragon spotting calendar for Mr. Sino. Both are attached below. In the next few days, I will need to patrol with the captain and draw maps for Miss Lisa, so I can only support you with my well wishes. My apologies, first forgive me. I hope the map and the list will be of some help to you. Okay. Let's go with Mona. No one can confidently say that they will never get lost, but as long as their wish to guide and help others does not waver, they will become a ship that can traverse the waves eternally. I didn't perform any divination before writing this letter, but I have a feeling that I will witness the truth behind the prophecy together with you all. So if you need me, just call on me at my place. I'll be there. Bennett. I've been thinking about this for a long time. Before you came to me with this prophecy, it never even crossed my mind that I could be a part of this. Well, as you all know, I'm probably the last person you'd think of when it comes to guiding others. I still have a long way to go, and I'm still trying to figure out how to peacefully coexist with everything in this world. Dude, same. But if you're asking me about who can be of help, my friend Fischl and her friend Mona, the astrologist, are both very knowledgeable and brave. I'd say they're probably the ones you're looking for. And that's my answer. Wishing you all good luck, Bennett. Yeah, okay. Amber's the last one. Guide is too grand a title for me, but I'd love to be everyone's friend. It's something I think I'm good at, and I'm an attentive listener, I can't read. So do let me know when you feel lost. To use an analogy, I'd like a torch out in the I'm like a torch out in the wild that will help illuminate everyone's path so long as it continues to burn bright. Everything written below is not meant for Collei. Dear Collei, if you're reading this, please turn away. I've been worried about Collei lately. She's recovered from the illness, but she still doesn't look all that cheerful. It feels like she still has things she can't let go of. Yeah, like being tortured. Who could forget that? Allow me to write down my wish here. I hope that Collei can uncover the secret behind the prophecy and find her happiness wherever she is and whoever she becomes. I'll always be your friend no matter what. We're not the savior and the saved, but simply good friends. Oh my god, okay. About the one who would never lie. Let's go with Sino. You are correct to assume that I seldom lie. This has to do with my upbringing. As a desert dweller who has been living within the academia since my childhood, my unusual identity makes it hard for others to trust me. And it would have been harder still if I was not honest. As a result, I learned to talk less and speak no more than what is necessary, like making jokes every 5 seconds. Uncovering the secret behind the prophecy may come with its perils. If you need someone who would never lie, I can join you. I wish you would join me, Sino. I'm trying so hard to get you, but you just keep resisting me. I want you so badly, but you just won't let me have you. Don't take that out of context. That's not what I mean. So, Razor, I asked my teacher Lisa to write this letter. It's much better than the ones I wrote. Many thanks. I don't lie, I trust you. Come to me when you need me. I will always be there for you. Oh. Oh my god. So, Rosaria, I must make one thing clear first. I am not someone who would never lie. After hearing your question, I thought about many things in the past in earnest and recalled many occasions upon which I lied. I often make up excuses to avoid choir practice. I also tell white lies too, sometimes to make myself happy, and other times to allow myself to give up on some struggles. The nicest lie I've ever come up with is the one I told Varka, that I didn't want to stay in Mondstadt. Varka responded with another lie, and that was his advice to me. Your current abilities are not suited to life beyond Mondstadt's borders. I can't be the answer to this question, but I suggest that you consider what never lying actually means. Does it mean to never deceive, or to never lie with ill intent? True. It's a pity that I'm not the one you're looking for, but I believe that someone who meets the requirements will turn up. Good luck. Alright. Read other letters. So, about a legend that never ends. Lisa Collei. Go with Klee. Mom writes travel guides, but she did have friends who wrote fairy tales. So Klee's heard that a story its author spends their whole life writing will always be a good one. Alright. I think a legend that never ends should be a story filled with hopes and dreams. It works like a baton that's passed on from one person to the next, offering something meaningful to everyone that it touches. I was once gently encouraged by such stories, so I think I'll be going with this answer. Okay, Collei? So, Lisa. Legends were created by humans. In that sense, no legend endures forever, and all stories must end in regret someday. But as long as a good story lives in people's hearts, it does in some way live on forever. That's the conclusion I've come to after years of reading anyway. Best of luck, little cuties. Oh my god. Alright. We've read them all. Okay.
Let me quickly summarize what we found out about a flower that is not of this world. Tainari believes that on closer examination it might be logically paradoxal, while Albedo says that his answer would be better discussed at length in person. As for my answer, I think a clock in the shape of a flower would constitute one that is not of this world.
Here's what we've gathered regarding a guide who will never get lost. Mona said that she'd like to join us in uncovering the secret behind the prophecy, while Bennett suggests Fischl, Mona, or the Traveler as potential candidates. Mika didn't submit much, but he did draw a vegetation map for Master Tainari, and wrote up a dragon spotting calendar for Sino. Amber also wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody's guide, but everybody's friend.
As for one who would never lie, Rosaria removed herself from consideration, but both Razor and Sino were willing to support us in our search. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to us.
It's because he almost died trying to send flowers to his girlfriend.
And finally, this is what we've gathered on a legend that never ends. Collei said that her mom has a number of friends who like to write storybooks. Lisa believes that legends live forever in people's hearts. I think that for a legend to be never-ending, it has to be filled with hopes and dreams, and actively passed from one person to the next.
So, what are the answers to the 4 riddles then?
You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in no time.
Or, let's all share our thoughts on what we think the answers might be.
I'm being teleported away.
Wait! Wait for me!
Oh, Timaeus! What brings you here?
I'm sorry, I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However, I'm happy to announce that I think I can be the one who would never lie.
Huh? This is kind of sudden. Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus, but, could you elaborate a little? After you catch your breath?
Of course, of course. Do you still remember the time I, collaborated with a certain Miss Ying-R?
Oh, you like her? The seductive lady from Liyue who was like, you made perfume for me. Come into my fucking room so I can do things to you. Yeah.
Well, basically, she helped me out a lot with my research into potion making once, and, well, we've stayed in touch through letters ever since.
Uh-huh.
Wait, so Ying is the girl from Liyue that Sucrose mentioned earlier? We always assumed you were hard at work every time we saw you at the crafting bench. So you've just been writing